Alright, hello everyone, this video is gonna be really awkward, but yeah, so, I have a friend here today. What is your name?
Uh, Lacey.
Alright, so we have my friend Lacey here today, and we are going to be ranking the King's Dominion coasters, from F tier to S tier. I couldn't be bothered to pull the website up, so, yeah, we're just gonna do it on a Google Doc. Alright, so, Anaconda first. Here, I'll do the thing where it's alright. So I'm gonna put mine on the top one and put yours on the bottom one. Alright, so we'll just do the enter key as we go along.
Yeah.
Alright, so get ready.
Uh-huh.
Alright, three, two, one.
I've never been.
Okay. Um, Anaconda for okay. Anaconda for me is a lot of enthusiasts hate on it, but I feel like if they were to put like the RMC restraints or like I don't know, like maybe the Dominator restraints or something like that, I feel like it would be so much better and like refresh it. Like d- basically do an RMC, but don't do an RMC because like how the hell are you gonna do an RMC on a coaster that wasn't even wooden? But like refresh it with all new track and a new paint job and all of that and better restraints, and I feel like that coaster would be a lot higher in my ranking, but that is why I put it in C tier. All right, Apple's Apple next. This is the Park's Wild
Yep.
Mouse. So, all right, three, two, one. All right. So,
I,
would you like to elaborate on this one?
um, I haven't really been there in a while. From what I remember, it wasn't really that interesting. No.
Yeah. Um. So, when I went on it, I loved the first drop, but that's kind of where the entertainment ends. Like I get Wild Mouse does that like sharp turn thing, but I don't know. Like the rest of the ride just kind of falls off. You know, like if it had a launch going, like a mini launch going into that turn, the turns, I feel like it would be a lot better. All right, backlot, three, two, one. All right, so backlot is a good coaster for me, but I'm pretty sure they lost the rights to the effects. Don't really know how you lose the rights to fire, but I mean, I get the whole thing with like Cedar Fair buying Paramount parks and stuff like that. But I just wish all the effects would still work. Like at least do the fire, you know. Um, but the launches I feel like are good. I almost gray out on the helix like at the top when it like slows down. But yeah, that's a solid B tier for me. All right, Dominator. This is the first one that you've been
You're
on
fucking,
in the entire
yeah, you're
list.
fucking, you're talking about all this, and I'm just sitting here listening, being quiet.
All right, Dominator. Three, two, one. Okay.
Damn.
Would you like to talk about this one?
Uh, I'm not gonna give like a really good explanation like you, but 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 I went on it with my brothers for the first time when I had a broken arm, so that was kind of funny. And I was really scared because I didn't want to hurt my arm, but it was really fun for going on the first time.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty.
Yeah. Um, for
Yeah.
being for being at the front of the park, like I feel like this is a good like opponent to Apollo's Chariot because I don't know if you guys have been to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I'm assuming you have if you're watching this, but I feel like Dominator is a really good coaster to compete with Apollo's Chariot. Now, granted, that is a B&M Hyper, so yeah. Uh, the first half is okay, but I really feel like the ride picks up like a lot in like the second half and then going into the breaks. Like I'm glad like you stop across from the station and not like directly in line with it like a lot of coasters. So yeah, all right. Grizzly. Three, two, one.
Wait, shit, wait, I knew I was on the right.
Huh? What was that?
Wait, nothing, I was on the wrong line.
Oh.
It's okay.
Um, so,
Wait, shit. No, I forgot. Wait. It changed. Oops.
oh. So, Grizzly, I feel like it was better than Hurler in a sense. I've never been on Hurler, obviously. I've obviously been on Twisted Timbers, but I've never been on like the OG Hurler. But from the POVs that I've watched, like I feel like even with the technology of Steadicams, like that ride was just way too rough. And I'm getting off topic here, but I feel like for being an old wooden coaster, Grizzly does it pretty well. But I would put this at a B tier, but actually no, I'm gonna put this at a D tier because the last time I rode it, I might throw the clip in at the end of the video, but or I just might put the link to it. But on my TikTok, I posted day one of living with something under my eye or in my eye check. There was like a little speck of dust that flew into my eye, literally on the drop of the last hill, like before it goes into the station, and it hurt for like a couple days before I went to the eye doctor, and it was literally a microscopic piece of dirt. So yeah, um, I'm looking at this now. You really need more credits. But yeah, next I-305. Oh boy, I'm interested to see what you put for this one. 3, 2, 1. How have you never been on I-305? What? How have you been on Apple's Apple but not I-305? What? Anyhow. Oh boy. I-305. I gray out on the first turn almost every time. Like, I have like a millimeter of vision left until like the first airtime hill. But I feel like the only reason people's vision comes back is because the height of the airtime hill is literally half the height of the first drop. I feel like if it was any lower, like people's vision would not come back. But the ride is really good for being a Giga in Virginia. So, yeah. Next up, Racer 75. I haven't been on this one in a long time, so yeah. Yeah, alright. 3, 2, 1. Have you actually been on it, or are you just
I
like
have.
okay, good. What is your take on it? Because I haven't been on it in a really long time.
Um, well, the first time I went on it, I kind of also had a broken arm, and I wasn't strapped in really well, and I almost fell on my seat.
Oh, so you did it right. Okay. Dude, I need to start loosening my restraints on Twisted Timbers because I get no airtime on that. You did it right. Oh my god. Dude, I was literally like pushing down on my lap bar so hard on Twisted Timbers, and I should not have been doing that. Oh my god. I haven't been on it in a long time, since like 2014 or something like that, or 2015, I can't remember. But it was kind of rough. They used to run 2 trains back then. I don't think they were uh, they were running 2 trains back then, but they weren't like running them backwards. I think they used to do that. But yeah, I can't really say much for Racer 75. Have you been on Reptilian? I can't remember. Okay, that's the bobsled coaster. So, all right, Reptilian, 3, 2, 1. um. So Reptilian, I haven't been on like any other bobsled coasters like other than Avalanche and Reptilian. I got my first ever ride on Avalanche. It was a night ride, and there was literally nobody in line, so that's why I was there. I was too short to ride anything else, and the guy just let me on. But it was pretty good when I rewrote it recently as Reptilian. I do like the helix going down. It doesn't really have a lot of positive G's like I thought it would, like a lot of helixes do. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about Reptilian. So next one, um, log flume or Shenandoah Lumber Company, which I feel like nobody calls it that. Um, you weren't supposed to. Oh my god, you weren't supposed to do it yet. Um, three, two, one. Oh my god. All right. What do you have to say?
This broken arm.
Did you write all these in the same day when you had a
Yes, I
broken
did.
arm? All
I
right. What?
did. I really did.
Oh my god. All right. What are your thoughts on the log flume?
Um, I don't remember it that well, but I like water rides like that.
Okay.
So I probably had a really good time.
Okay. Log flume is a good ride for me. It's literally tradition for me to go straight to log flume and Whitewater Canyon. Just depends on what line is shorter. That's literally like always my first two rides of the day. But if it's a super hot day outside, I love riding it. But yeah, that's why I put it at a B tier. So Timbili, oh boy, you haven't been on this one, have you?
No,
Okay. I will
I
speak
was the
for.
worst person to choose to do this with.
I mean, I don't think anybody else in our city is like gone that I'm friends with. So, all right, Timbili, three, two, one. C tier because the restraints. Oh my god, the restraints. I've never been on a crypt, but I feel like the crypt would have been so much better because guys, do not ride Timbili if you just ate. Let your food wear off before you ride Timbili, okay? Like, ride anything but Timbili. Hell, ride I through a 5 before Timbili. Because that ride will make you, if you just ate, it would be a waste of money to eat and then ride Timbili. Because you're gonna throw up. Oh my god. The restraints on that ride are so weird because when you get thrown forward, which you will, the bars there to stop you and like the vest it's just so weird. All right. Wait, did we skip one? Oh, Whitewater Canyon's down there.
No,
All right.
yeah.
Twisted Timbers. You have been on this one, right? Let me guess. No,
What if I?
you haven't been on Twisted Timbers, have you?
No.
Oh my god. All right.
What
Well,
if
I'll speak for it then. So three, two, one. I think for everyone that visits King's Dominion, I feel like Twisted Timbers is obviously an S tier because it's just such a good replacement for a ride that was so crappy, you know? Like I said earlier, the hurler POVs were so bad, like you could barely even see what was happening because it was just so rough. But I have had maybe 6 or 7 rides on Twisted Timbers like this year, and I love it. The only thing that I would change is when it like goes under, I think the lift hill it is. When it like gets out of that bank and like straightens out and then goes back into another downward bank. There was a concept video on YouTube where it just did an outer bank and it came down to whatever was next. I think there's an inversion. I feel like you would have gotten so much airtime off of that. I really would have liked to see that come in, but I'm fine with what is there now. All right, Whitewater Canyon. We gotta hurry this up. Whitewater Canyon. Wait, oops. All right, let's just do it on this line. All right, Whitewater Canyon. Three, two, one. Like I said before about the log flume, Whitewater is a great ride. If you're hot, not okay, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I like riding Whitewater Canyon. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Do you have a YouTube channel?
do, but I'd rather not say it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Don't post.
Yeah, bye bye.